Today GRTV is at Gamex, the Swedish game show that's running annually these days, and we've been checking out a number of games. I think the big attraction of the show is right here behind me. Nintendo are showing off the Wii U. Quite a few games are playable here. We got new Super Mario Brothers U, we got Nintendo Land, we got Wii Fit U, we got Pikmin 3, we've got Rayman Legends, Zombie U, Assassin's Creed 3, among others. Quite a few games here playable, and reasonable lines. It's not too bad. The show is a little bit slower than it was last year. I think the fact that Activision aren't here and that there's no Call of Duty to line up for, it means that there's a little bit fewer people here. But there are still quite a few interesting titles that you can play that won't be out until next year. Company of Heroes 2 is playable here on the floor. Dead Space 3, SimCity. Got God of War Ascension is playable here. Just to name a few of the games that are playable that won't be out until later. Far Cry 3 is also playable, Crysis 3. I think the biggest impression on me today is probably SimCity. I got to play a demo, a little bit longer demo than the one at Gamescom, so I got to play beyond the natural disaster that ended that demo, which was kind of nice to see a little bit more of how sort of the city develops after the first few things, because the first few minutes of playing SimCity, they aren't that exciting. You basically just zone out things and you try and build, get some momentum going and growing your city. So it's nice to play a little bit beyond that first experience. I've also seen a demo of Metro Last Light that I cannot talk about. It's embargoed, so you'll have to hear about that later. And gotten to see some interesting stuff. Also, I should note, I forgot to tell you about this, but Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch is playable here on the show floor, and I'm really excited to play that game. It's in English, so people can get a look and a bit of a hands-on with that, even though it's a hard game to sort of just sample for 10 minutes. Being in a Japanese RPG, it's not really suited for this kind of environment, but still it's nice to see it, and it looks as gorgeous as always. Coming out this January, of course. So I think that's hitting the highlights that we've had here at Gamex so far. Tomorrow I'm going to play a bit of Dead Space 3 and what else? Well, I think I'm going to play some Company of Heroes 2 as well. But those are some of the highlights here at Gamex, and well, the biggest highlight, of course, is right here behind me. Zombie U, new Super Mario Brothers U, those exciting Wii U titles that are on display here. A lot of the demos are a little bit older from E3 and so on and so forth, but it's still nice to see the public get their hands on them and try them out.